Like a fashion mannequin, a crash test dummy looks like a human. But its beauty is more than skin deep. It boasts a state-of-the-art physique, equipped with high-tech instrumentation. The latest crash test dummies offer the ability to measure the effects of many different types of car crash, essential for helping modern vehicles meet tough safety standards. These life-saving dummies are built in highly specialized engineering labs all around the world. Could this British factory have the power to save your life? Building a crash test dummy requires unique components that can't be easily sourced.
When you look at the dummy, all bar a few exceptions are made here.
For decades, these engineers have been tinkering with their designs, building ever more advanced human clones to be used in crash testing, manufacturing the perfect anthropomorphic test device. All starts with the design process.
So this is the design office. We start right from the very beginning, where we decide on a specification for a product or a design, and then we'll work on that all the way through to making manufacturing drawings, at which point it's handed over to the production team for manufacture. But we can't make anything unless we've got a design for it, and we've prepared drawings to explain how to make it, what material it's made of. Also, as part of that specification, when the product's tested, you're testing that it meets the specification that was originally developed for it. The design stage is a crucial element.
From computer screen, the dummy goes into production, with every member of staff specializing in a different area. Although the technology inside the dummy is vital for data collection, one of the key factors of manufacturing is based on biofidelity. Engineers need to make a dummy's outside appear as human-like as possible, and that means making a realistic skin.
Today we're doing the Q10 lower leg. So two-part mix, A and a B. A is your base material, then we add the pigment into the bucket, we mix it up, vacuum it for so long just to alleviate any air bubbles inside, and then we'll pour in the B, mix it again, goes into that chamber for about 5 minutes just to alleviate as much air bubble as possible, and then we'll pour it into the mould.
Mixing these chemicals is an exact science, and there is no room for error.
So as that's going away, I'm going to get the B ready. With the B, you want to be quite crucial, get the measurement quite right. This is the flesh that goes over the bone, and this will form the leg. This is a standard sort of colour that we use for all Q series dummies.
This is a crucial stage of manufacturing, as skin is part of our body's inbuilt impact protection. A realistic skin is just one key step to ensure that dummies behave like a real human when subjected to crash testing. However, there are some downsides to being in charge of molding the outer layer.
But the only dirty stuff you really get is from the clean-up. When it comes to washing your clothes, I always make sure I wash them separately, because I always find like bits of material, bits of body parts in my clothes.
Next, the liquid is poured into the molds, where it takes the shape of a body part, in this case, the lower leg.
Yeah, it's quite interesting to try and explain what I do as a job. Make body parts, yeah, that's it. Probably a few hours it to set, but we leave it overnight just to fully solidify, and it comes out as a full part.
Hidden beneath the surface of the skin lies the state-of-the-art technology. Inside the fake flesh of the leg are simulated joints. These mechanical components are constructed in the joint department, and the engineers here enjoy the technical aspect of their job.
When I was younger, used to have quite a bit of Lego. Coming into this job, I just get to continue doing a similar sort of thing. This represents an average adult leg form, so it's designed to react as a human body was, but be a lot stronger. This green bit inside is the bone, measure how much the bone bends when it impacts. This grey bit here is where all the strain gauges are, so we can measure how much it bends. The leg form is probably the most complex part that we have to build. The instrumentation is quite fiddly in them.
Once the flesh and joints have been separately constructed, they must be fused together to form the dummy's lower limb.
Q10 is metal bones with an overmolded flesh.
This is the Q10 bone. This goes inside the leg. We shot blast the bone to help the material stick to the bone. And inside we insert some lead ballast and some material just to get the weight up because the weight needs to be a certain quantity for that finished part.
Once set, the leg is taken out of the mold and it's on to the next limb. Crash test dummies are subjected to hundreds of accidents every year. These results tell engineers a lot about how to build safer cars to protect passengers in crashes.
ATD, or anthropomorphic test device. It's a physical dummy itself which represents the human with articulated joints, but allows us to understand the injury that we're exposed to in a crash.